Getting new collectibles is fun, and sharing them with an audience is even more fun. Welcome to Mail Time, where I take 6 packages bundled into the same genre of collectible, for my personal collection or for my for sale trade box, and I share those pickups with you. These include football, basketball, hockey, baseball, wrestling, Formula One, non-sport related stuff, comics, movies, music, and video games. Let's see what we got this episode. What's up, everybody? Frank AZHP Collectibles here with the return of Topps Chrome Football. So, this is a special mail time. As many of you know, recently a new product came out called Topps Composite. It includes, as you can see, Topps Chrome, Topps Midnight, Topps Finest, Topps Chrome Cosmic, and Topps Chrome Black as well. I don't know why that's not on the logo or on the box there. But I'm really excited for this product. So I am doing a series of special mail times that are essentially all Topps Chrome product out of this Topps Composite. This is the first part of that series, and yeah, I'm really excited about this product. This has essentially been a very long time in the making. I have opened many boxes of 2015 Topps Chrome Football on this channel. I think as late as 2020 is when I opened those products. Maybe I still had a box left in 2021 and opened it up then, but I've been waiting for some level of Topps Chrome Football for a long time. Now, initially there may be some people out there who say, oh, this product is unlicensed and may not have some interest in it. Fine, more for me. The unlicensed nature of this particular product does not bother me like it does in the Topps Chrome Basketball that recently came out, for an example. And there are several reasons why, and I'll go over those reasons with you. The main thing is this product looks like Topps Chrome Football. Yes, we don't have logos, we don't have team names, we have some airbrushed helmets, but they didn't relocate the numbers on the jerseys. They didn't put any odd, weird colors and shapes in the background like they did with the basketball. It is essentially just a traditional Topps Chrome Football product. The only difference between previous Topps Chrome Football and this is the no logos on the helmets. I don't care. We did not have licensed logos on helmets or on card from 1970 to 1981. This includes a ton of great rookie cards. So, on my background here, which I'm not going to do a separate background, these are the only 2 Topps Chrome Composite cards that I have in my collection as of now. I got these at a card show from someone in one of the local Arizona Facebook community groups who met me at the card show. This is a Jan Stenerud auto and a Legarrette Blount gold auto. These are 2 cards that he pulled from his box that he had opened, and he ended up selling them to me. And just to give an example here, Jan Stenerud was in the league. His rookie card is 1970. His last card was 85. So he only had cards with logos on them in 82, 83, 84, and 85. The majority of his career was with unlicensed, unlogoed cards. So this set is primarily veterans, a ton of Hall of Famers. There are only 4 rookie cards in this entire product, and that is 4 rookie QBs from last year at least. Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, and Bryce Young. So there's only 4 rookies in the entire product. All of the rest of the product is veterans. That may also be another turnoff for many hobbyists or collectors in this space. Me personally, I don't care. I collect primarily notable rookies and Hall of Famers. In fact, Hall of Famers are the majority of my collection. So I'm very excited to see this because it's literally right up my alley. It is with almost all of this product, including a ton of autos being Hall of Famers. I am very excited. So I don't want to blab on too much, but I do know that a couple of people have asked me about my history with Topps, as well as my my kind of boycott, my somewhat boycott of Panini. And I'm going to cover that before I get started here as well. If you want to skip past it, you can skip past. I'll put a little note on the bottom when to skip past. But the reason why I stopped doing football cards when Panini took over as the exclusive license is because I am not okay with one company owning the license for something. It's the same thing with Madden football or 2K basketball when it comes to video games. I do not like exclusive licenses. Exclusive licenses essentially take away from innovation. When I was growing up, there were 15 to 20 companies, and each one of those companies had their flagship product and maybe anywhere between 2 and 4 other products as well. So there was a ton of innovation. We got, we got card autographs, we got heat activated cards, we got, patch and jersey cards. We had die cut stuff. We had weird, cool paper technology. We had acetate. We had all kinds of things that even companies now cannot financially replicate at the same level of what they could replicate in the 1990s. We had holograms. I mean, there was just so much innovation in those 90s period. And the primary reason of that is because there was competition in the market. So I don't initially just generally hate Panini for no reason. Panini took over Donruss Leaf, which also owned Pinnacle and Action Packed and several other things, in 2009. I believe 2009 was the first year Panini took over Donruss Playoff. I should say Donruss Playoff, not Donruss Leaf. Donruss Playoff, Pinnacle, Action Packed, Pacific, all of the companies that were owned by Donruss Playoff at that time were bought out by Panini, and they started producing cards. Now, the first couple years was pretty solid. They had some great products. They did a great job, particularly like National Treasures. Just they continued on what the companies were already producing at the time. And I thought they did a fantastic job. Once the exclusive license came on, you could see that they were starting to slack in the originality, in quality. We no longer got statistics on the back of the cards. We no longer got double photos. We got photos at all in the back of the cards. They eliminated a lot of that, or they would just have one photo. There were spelling errors. There were just generally more errors than there were in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know about that, because Pro Set alone, you can't really hold a candle to Pro Set's error-prone nature from the late 80s, early 90s. But you get my point. There was no innovation. They had the exclusive license, they got lazy, and they no longer cared, because they knew if you wanted to buy a product, you had to buy a product from them. I took a stand, and I did the same thing in basketball as well, after 09-10 Chrome basketball, out of the Topps basketball release. I took a stand, and I said, you know what? I've been collecting since 1990. There are thousands and thousands upon cards upon all these years in the history of football cards and basketball cards, etc., that I've always wanted. And I'm doing graded stuff. Why not take this opportunity to boycott and not give Panini any of my money and start buying all that product that I always wanted to have? So I started going after all that old product, and I really enjoyed it. Another reason why I had a huge problem with Panini as well, besides the lack of innovation and the exclusivity, was the price manipulation. When you are the only company that exists to make a product, you can do whatever you want with the prices. When I quit, you could buy a hobby box and this is 2015, you could go into a card shop in 2015 and buy a Topps Chrome hobby box, guaranteed one auto per box, for 90 to 120 bucks of 2015 Topps Chrome football. And I did. I bought a ton of 2015 Topps Chrome football product. In fact, even my last 5 boxes that I purchased, I got for like $60 a box. I got them for under what it was, because, you know, the 2020 boom from the card industry had not hit yet, and the price raise had not hit yet. But you could even buy a box of Optic. You could in 2016, 2017, you could buy a box of Optic football. Or when they first started Optic football, I think it was 2016. You could buy a box for $120, no problem. One auto per box. And now they have gotten to the point where it is now $800 for a box. So I understand the market changed. And the company's changed alongside that. I understand there's costs associated with it, but I don't think that that's any excuse. I don't think that printing costs are insanely, dramatically more expensive than they were, 10 years ago. I don't think that's the case. Maybe the license cost has raised a little bit, but has the license cost dramatically raised to where you have to charge 600% more per box? I don't think so. I think that's a cop-out. I think it's BS. And so I took a stand. Bottom line is, I took a stand. I refused to buy Panini products because they had exclusive licenses, and I just didn't want to give them any of my money. And I took that opportunity to go back and collect all the stuff that I ever wanted to collect. And I've been doing that. Now, eventually I caved in about, I want to say it's almost 2 years now I caved in. I want to say it was roughly December of 2022, I believe, is when I caved. And I said, okay, I'm going to do Donruss Optic specifically. Only Donruss Optic. And I'm going to do that because it is a Chrome replacement. It is essentially the exact same thing as Chrome. It feels the same. It looks the same. There's a ton of parallels just like it. The autographs are the same. It has a very similar border, simplistic, minimalistic design. Donruss and Topps and Donruss Optic and Topps Chrome are very, very similar. Now, that's another thing that's not it's not rocket science to see. Panini's been copying the designs of other companies for years, whether it be Inception and Origins, or whether it be Finest and Mosaic, or Finest and Prism. They're very, very similar. So I did cave, and I said, okay, I'm going to do Donruss Optic. So that's the explanation of why I did that. Now, before the final thing, before we get started, am I excited about Topps Chrome football? Absolutely. I am very, very excited about it. Am I excited about more exclusivity license with Topps? No, I'm not. Fanatics now owning Topps and will have the exclusivity license as of a year or 2 years whenever they start. I'm not excited about that as well, because Topps has a certain level of history and heritage and prestige of being a fine art card company, being provided at a quality experience for the people. It is a very long and storied history. So I am quite concerned about how Fanatics takes this and what they will do to Topps. I think the majority of the people at Topps and the Topps staff know that they have a history and a heritage to maintain. What I'm really concerned about is how much Fanatics puts their hand in that cookie jar. Fanatics knows they are a company. They are there to make money. I 100% understand that. That is fine. But if you don't maintain that heritage, then you lose a lot of the fan base and the respect and the name brand that Topps has held throughout 70, 80 years. I've never been a person who's necessarily loyal to companies. You know, I'm not loyal to teams. I'm loyal to players. I'm not loyal to grocery markets. I'm not loyal to any type of multi-billion-dollar companies. I chose Topps and Topps Chrome for my personal collection And when I chose to narrow down my collection and get rid of a lot of stuff, which included Upper Deck and Fleer and Pinnacle and Action Packed and things like that, there are certain things that I decided to keep. I decided to keep like 90s Upper Deck holograms. I decided to keep some Action Packed football from the 90s, some Pro Set football from the 90s, etc. But I chose to pare down the overwhelming majority of my collection to be tops, or at least on a football basis, tops from 1956 to 1995, and then when Topps Chrome starts, 1996 to current. I made that choice partially based upon the fact that that means that I would have such a storied, historic era of a period of time to collect, because not every card company has been making cards as long as Topps or as iconic as some of the Topps cards. And also just because it keeps my collection and what I prefer in my collection simple and basic and easy. I know what I'm looking for. My collection's not all over the place, and it allows me to be very particular about what it is that I collect and what I keep, and I like that. And Topps Chrome's nice. So that being said, now that I went over a little bit of the history, I know I've been rambling for 15 minutes here, so I will go ahead and start to open that. Hopefully you enjoyed this little intro period. I'm not going to do this for each one of the Topps Composite openings that I'm going to do, but I decided to do it for this one because I felt that it was relevant, and I think some people really wanted to hear it and know about it regarding my feelings and my thoughts on the process. So that being said, I got these 10 packages. This is going to be great. I am excited. I do think that this is a super fun quality product, and I am very excited to start. So here we are. All of this is raw. None of this is graded, and much of this will be eventually submitted for grading. I will grade a lot of this stuff. So we're going to start out, and I'm going to give a lot of this some little extra time that I would not typically give for some raw or graded things, just to look over and appreciate some of the photo selection and the players, etc. So here we are, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest passers to ever play the game, Canadian Football League Hall of Fame, or Canadian Hall of Fame, and Pro Football Hall of Fame. Titles in the CFL, one of the top 10 most yards thrown in the NFL. Man, if he would have been in the NFL his whole career, he would probably be like top 3 in yardage. But as you can see, photo selection is great. I can see Mike Munchak, Hall of Famer, over there. I don't know who that is over there. It doesn't look like Bruce Matthews, another one of his offensive tackle or offensive lineman Hall of Fame guys. But as you can see, there's no Oilers logo on the side of the helmet, but you can barely tell because of the photo selection. Now, not all of the photos in this set are going to be like this, but beautiful shine, the return of the refractor. The backs do leave a little bit to be desired. I understand when you're dealing with a lot of legends and Hall of Famers who had long storied careers that the list of total years on here would be quite large if you put them on here, but they could have done it. They really could have done it. Instead of putting all this blurb, it would have been kind of cool to have like a big stat list like they have done in the past. So, but I understand. That doesn't bother me that much. There's no photo on the back, but not all Topps football releases have routinely had a photo. In fact, most of them did not. So it is what it is. That doesn't bother me too much. The back does very much resemble a traditional Topps Chrome back, or a Topps back, same thing. So it's pretty solid. It's got some of the details up here. But even with this, the back is still better than what you see on a lot of regular Panini releases that are just extremely basic. They don't even have the height, the weight, where they signed, or if they were traded, or where they went to college, where they were born. Sometimes they have a blurb, sometimes they have some totals, But this was, I think this, for the most part, I'm going to give the general base design and the border, which I really do like on the front, I'm going to give it a straight 9 out of 10. I like it. I know that they have QB, they have position instead of putting like a logo there. But I think the general design in the border is very, very traditional Topps Chrome look like. So I like it, and I'm satisfied with it. So yeah, I like the border. I like the back. I think the back I would probably give an 8 or 9 out of 10. It's very basic and simplistic and minimalistic, and I like that. And the shine. The shine is great. What you can see on the green refractor here is nice. So it doesn't seem like anything has changed. It seems like this could have straight come out in 2016, right after the 2015 product. So anyway, now that we've looked over that, Warren Moon, serially numbered to 99, green refractor, Hall of Fame, gotta love it. All right, so I'm gonna, things are gonna get a little good in here. The most of this is gonna be Hall of Fame stuff, but here we go, and I'm gonna have a lot of golds. So just throwing that out there. Speaking of golds, so not the greatest photo selection here because you can obviously see a lot more airbrushed helmet, but I don't mind. This is the geometric gold. There are 3 variants of the golds in this product. There is the regular gold, or what people refer to as true gold. There is the gold wave, which I'm sure you will see at some point in this opening. And then there is this gold geometric, which is nice. You know, it's you can see it's got like the little circles that rotate. It looks good. So the serial numbers are now on the front instead of traditionally on the back, which is something that Topps has been doing for the last couple years now. I think we're all kind of getting used to it. It's okay. I kind of like it that way anyway, because then I don't have to flip the card over to see what it's numbered to. I can just look on the front. But yeah, there's Kurt Warner, Hall of Famer. So I'm gonna spread all this stuff out here, and hopefully we can get it all on the top cam nice. And then next up, Darren Sproles. There's a true gold. In fact, look at that number there. That is number 1 of 50. Darren Sproles, one of my all-time favorite running backs. You know, obviously maybe not the greatest photo selection there because you don't, you know, it's a little obvious. You don't see a bolt, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Once again, you know, I think they did it well. You see a field in the background, you see a blurred background, which I'm okay with. I really wish they would have done that for Topps Chrome Basketball, instead of doing those awful designs and weird designs and colored designs in the background, and then like moving the jersey numbers with the airbrush. I think that was awful. So I'm so glad that they didn't do it for this football product, because as you can tell, I'm really excited about this product. All right, next up. Hey, okay, Delaney Walker. There is a gold wave. Traditionally, I would not be picking up Delaney Walkers, but I'm picking up golds. If you got Topps Composite golds, I don't want the Topps Chrome Black golds. I don't want the Topps Chrome Resurgence, or whatever they're called, golds. I want the regular Topps Chrome golds. I like them, and I want them. So if you got any, you hit me up, because I am interested. There we have Delaney Walker, 36 of 50. Waves are nice, but I mean, that's not surprising. So, all right, moving on. We're 3 packages down. Here's the 4th. All right, and most of what I'm gonna have here is gonna be numbered stuff. In some cases, they will not be numbered. Here is the Prism refractor, not numbered, but nice. I don't know what the odds on these are. They're probably like 1 or 2 a box. Prism refractors, super nice. Once again, not the greatest photo selection, but it's not super offensive. Big deal. I don't see a star, but there's my all-time favorite QB, my favorite childhood quarterback right there, Troy Aikman. So pretty cool. All right. Next up. Another green and another Aikman. All right, so 42 of 99. Some nice shine there. I will try to keep most of my pickups. I do try to keep most of my pickups with the serial numbered stuff, and I'm also focusing more on stuff that's serial numbered 99 or below, which is green, orange, gold, red, black, and I think there's something there serial numbered to 75. I can't remember offhand, but moving on. Okay, and here's another thing that I really like that they did. So in this Topps Composite set, I know I say I am only doing the Topps Chrome. This is a 1973 design. In fact, I have one right over here from a previous video. This is a 1973 design. As you can see, there's Bengals and Bengals. Imagine if these two were thrown to each other. Ken Anderson and Ocho Cinco Chad Johnson. But I like that they did that. I understand why they did it. There is in this set, it is a 2023 set, and in that set they do not have a 53 because a 53 Topps football didn't exist. Topps football started in 56 for pros, 55 was All-American, 56 was pros. So they started with 63. There is 63 inserts. There are 73 inserts, which is, or maybe not, yeah, 63 are not inserts. They're part of the basic set. I believe they're labeled as Heritage. 73 is listed as inserts. And they don't do an 83 or a 93, but they do a 2003 as well. And those come in paper form, so they don't have refractors, but they have rainbow foil. So those are kind of nice. But I do like what they did. You know, they were kind of sticking to some of their classic designs here in the realm of, you know, 20, 30, 40 years, etc. But here we are, Chad Johnson. I love it. Gold refractor, serial number to 50, 3 of 50. Gotta love it. The backs are somewhat similar. I do like recreated backs, and so I do appreciate that they did do a little bit of recreated back here. It's not quite as good as some other recreated backs that they've done, but I do appreciate the effort and I do like it. So good on them for that. So Chad Johnson. All right, and moving on. So here we are, some more gold. How about that? We have the Darren Sproles True Gold, and now we have the Darren Sproles Gold Wave. That is 27 of 50. Beautiful looking card. Look at that. I'm already 2/3 the way of his base gold rainbow. So pretty cool. One of my all-time favorite running backs. Very happy to have. I got quite a collection of Darren Sproles. Now I should do a group photo. All right, moving on. Hey, more gold, baby. This is Gold Wave. Jim Kelly. Not the greatest photo selection there for helmet purposes either, but it is what it is. I still see a field in background. Gold Wave looks absolutely gorgeous. We got, what did we get? Number 18 of 50 here. So more Hall of Fame gold, and we only have 2 packages left on this episode. Okay, this one's pretty cool. They did a lot of autographs in this set, and when you can get Hall of Fame autographs for next to nothing, once again, not the greatest photo selection because he's, you know, it's a side view. You don't see the Bronco in the helmet. It is a sticker auto, but I don't care. But Steve Atwater, Hall of Fame, blue refractor, number to 150 auto. This is a beautiful card. Super cool. I believe this may be my first Steve Atwater auto. So I'm very excited to have it. Sweet, sweet. Gotta love Hall of Fame autographs. All right, and last package, another single card. Tony Richardson. So a fan favorite, not a Hall of Famer, but a fan favorite. He made a lot of Pro Bowls. Fullback for the Chiefs. Getting gold. 8 of 50 here. Very, very nice. My gold collection is already here after after a single gold pickup at a card show from a local guy, and then one 10 envelope mail time, I'm already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm already at 8 golds. No complaints. 1 gold auto, 3 gold waves base, 1 true gold base, 1 geometric gold base, or two auto gold, true golds, autos. So I don't know. This is a great product. I really do enjoy it. I will be picking up a lot of it. If you have any of the traditional Topps Chrome style stuff and you are local, or you whether if you want to send it to me, if you want me to buy it, whatever you want to hit me up with what you have. I will let you know what I'm interested in, and we'll make a deal. I don't care whether it's at a show or whether it's through the mail. I love this product. I'm going to be going hard on this product. I already have been. And I have many, many more of these Topps Chrome Composite football mail times coming, especially right now in the football season. Everyone's hyped for football, so I know I've been taking a little break on this channel and doing a lot of other things on the channel. I've been doing, some music and some movies and some non-sport cards and some baseball. I've been doing a little bit of everything. But you're going to start seeing a little bit more football on this channel because A, it's football season, and B, I'm really hype about this product. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my collection, you can check out the Instagram, Twitter, and Threads, where I post 2 to 4 days a week, depending on how busy I am and how many videos I release. And I also post my opinions and collection and thoughts and such with other collectors in the hobby over on thehobbyboards.com. You can go check that out if you like message board and forum style systems to communicate with other collectors. I like it so much better than social media. I wish more people were active on forums nowadays. Social media, you post something, it's gone in a day. Forums, you post it, you can interact with it, and it's there forever until the forum dies. Not really any different than social media there, but at least it has a longer lifespan than a day. Please go check out the hobby boards and help me post in the football section, because I'm going to be posting this stuff in there. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.